Hey guys, so I wanted to celebrate this moment, but this is my very last shot of Suprefact right now at 3 o'clock today. So I'm going to take it just to document that I'm done. So one squirt in each nostril and the other one. And that's it. Done. So of course, I literally opened this bottle last night because I was completely out. So I had like 3 doses out of it. So it's like a brand new bottle. But isn't that how it always goes? So the Suprefact, as you know, is meant to suppress ovulation. So this is my very last one right now. And the reason is because tonight I am going to be taking my trigger shot. I had my appointment this morning. And yesterday I updated and said that there were about 30 follicles, but they said about 16 looked to be mature. Today there was a different doctor, actually our doctor, and he thought that there was more like 20 to 24 possibly that looked like they were maybe maturing. So that was good news. I was really hoping for around 20, so I'm much happier with that today than I was before. So, of course, having a higher follicle count and more mature eggs gives me a higher risk of getting hyperstimulated ovaries. So they're a little bit worried about that at first. And my estrogen level is fairly high. My estradiol, I think it's called. But they're not too concerned. So we had to wait until that level came back today, and it just about doubled. So it's just under 10,000, which is still quite high. But they think I should be okay for not getting hyperstimulated ovarian syndrome. But if I do, we still could be looking at a change in plans. However, it really kind of got us thinking today and I mean, this isn't an easy process. There's no right or wrong answer. So I've been struggling a lot today just with trying to decide and accept if we're making the right choice by going ahead with the fresh transfer, or if we should have waited and done a day 5 biopsy and done a frozen transfer, which the doctor kind of mentioned this morning. And the benefit to doing that would have been that we could test the chromosomes as well, but then we would be waiting until at least the end of January to do a frozen transfer. So I don't know. We're gonna stick with our plan of a fresh transfer. I think unless my body doesn't cooperate and I end up with hyperstimulated ovaries after retrieval between then and day 3, we might have to change plans a little bit. But as of now, we're going to plan for sticking with that, and I'm really just trying to stay positive and think about, we did do a lot of research on it, and this is what we decided, so we just need to not question it. But that's really hard to do when, it's hard not to second guess yourself and to doubt your decisions when there's 2 major ways we could go. And obviously, if it goes right, we'll be happy that we chose this, and if it doesn't, we'll be wishing probably that we decided to do the other. So there's really no way of knowing. The doctors don't know, we don't know. All we can do is follow what our original protocol was, and that was to do a fresh transfer. So we'll see. So that is the plan, and sticking with that plan, we will be I will be done now, most of my meds for a little while here. So today was my last Suprefact, and the reason is because now tonight I take a trigger shot of HCG. So I'm taking 10,000 units of HCG, which is here, and of course that's basically, it's 2 milligrams, and they said that you can only put 1 milligram in at a time because your body can only absorb that much in one spot, so I have to do 2 needles. But they're actually, honestly, they're not that big at all. They're seriously hardly any bigger than my Gonal-F ones, if you can see that. So I don't think they're gonna be too bad. I'll be 1 on each side, and we do that tonight at 8, and 36 hours later, which will be Friday morning at 7 a.m., I will be going in for the retrieval. So we need to be there at 6:30. Retrieval will be at 7 a.m. And we're hoping for a great number of eggs retrieved and a wonderful number to be fertilized. And hopefully that gives us lots to work with so that we have a chance of getting healthy embryos. So yes, the reason why Suprefact is done now is because the trigger shot, what this shot does actually is it tells your body, okay, now it wants you to ovulate. So now each follicle is going to start to release the egg and actually pulls it away from the wall or the wall of the follicle. So right now they're kind of stuck in there, but once your body is triggered with this shot, it's like a natural ovulation, but not so natural. And it will let go from there. So when they go to do the retrieval, that egg will just come right out of the follicle. At least that's the hope. So they just need to do it with a very time sensitive, so 36 hours after trigger shot, because if you go too much longer, your body will actually ovulate them and you will lose them. So that's why it's super time sensitive with that. So that's the plan. They also gave me some other meds. I have estradiol. So I need to take these, 1 tablet twice a day starting the day after retrieval. So I'll be starting these on Saturday. And then I have these, which are methylprednisolone, not prednisone, something else. So these start on the 3rd day after retrieval. And I think these are just to prevent your body from thinking during the transfer that the embryo is a foreign object. So I think that's what that one is, some sort of steroid. And then, of course, the fun progesterone capsules that are going to be vaginally, 2 of them, 3 times a day. Basically, this is enough until we do the pregnancy test and hopefully get a positive. And then after that, you have to do it for another 35 days afterwards. So I am doing Prometrium, and there is also one called, I don't know, something else, and it comes with an applicator, but they're like at least double the cost. And really it's the exact same thing. So that's why I am doing these ones. And so that will be happening probably after transfer, I'm thinking. So we'll find more out about that later, but that is the update. So tomorrow is even more exciting because it's a complete day off. There's no meds whatsoever tomorrow, no appointments or anything. So trigger tonight, and tomorrow is a free day. So I don't know how I'll be feeling. I'm assuming I'll feel okay. I'm just feeling like bloated. My stomach's getting kind of, a little bigger and bloated, and just some pain, like cramping and pains, but nothing really crazy, like nothing I can't handle and nothing that's going to make me not be able to leave the house as of yet. So hopefully we'll think of something exciting to do tomorrow to pass the time, and I will probably not be back for an update until Friday after the retrieval when the drugs have worn off. I will make sure I come back on and give you an update. I'm super excited to find out how many eggs we retrieve and how many are mature. And then the next day we'll find out how many fertilized. So lots of exciting steps coming up. So we just need to hope that everything goes well and that we're making the right choice by doing fresh. And I just have to keep reminding myself that we're making the best decision we can with the information we have. So, there's not really a right or wrong answer. It's just following our heart and hoping that it's the right thing to do. So that's it. I will touch base with you in a couple days. Bye, guys.